Okay, next explanation on the incomplete sentences. On number 7, it would be verbs, two-word combination. So basically, two-word combination are the combination of words that is understandable by themselves. It has different meaning when combined. So here are the examples. For example, turn means rotate, and then down it goes from the higher position into the lower position. But if you combine it into turn down, it means reject or lower the volume. You can choose one of them. For instance, I turn down the offer. So it means that you are rejecting the offer. Meanwhile, the next one would be this. Remember that each two word can have its own meaning. So try to take a look at your dictionary before answering the next practice test. Here are the practice tests for the incomplete sentences. As usual, try to pause the video for 10 seconds and answer the questions. Okay, finish guys. Let's check the answers. Are you guessing them right? Number 1, the answer would be B. Why is it so? Because the list of the options over here has different meanings. Here are the meanings. If you cannot blah 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 on the phone, try sending an email or WhatsApp. So the answer would be B. If you cannot uh, mengangkat or calling, what is it? Calling your friend's phone. Number 2, during tough negotiations, neither side wants to. Nah, tough negotiations meaning in Indonesia is that negosiasi yang cukup rumit gitu ya. Neither side wants to, it should be menyerah. So here are the list of the options. Okay, pay attention that you should really check the answers through dictionary. And then the last one would be word families. So here are the addition of each word families. For instance, dominant to dominance, vacant to vacancy. So it changed the whole meaning. For instance, vacant itu harusnya kosong, but if it goes to vacancy, it means lowongan. Free into bebas, and then we can add this one into dem. It means freedom or kebebasan. Here are just the addition of the suffix. Try to understand it by yourself since it has its own meanings. I cannot uh, explain it one by one since it will really take a long time to teach you for this one. Let's go on to the next practice test for the last incomplete sentence part. I will give you 10 seconds to do the test. So here are the keywords, everybody. So number 1, she exercised a blah 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 influence on the verb. So if we just pay attention to this one, it needs an adjective, right? So the adjective of the following options is dominant, meaning that dia berlatih blah 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 influence on the verb, or dia mempengaruhi bla 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 pada perusahaan ini. It can also be used into the option would be dominant atau mendominasi atau berpengaruh kuat pada perusahaan ini. And then the next keyword would be number 2. The recommendation was blah 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 to the success of the project. This is already clear. If it is followed by the auxiliary, just like this one, it should be using adjective. So the following option that is adjective is the critical itself. So I guess that's it for the first part of the reading test. Everybody try to check your LMS or your Google Form for the practice, and then I will see you again next week. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this video. Next week, we will learn about the second part of the TOEIC reading test, error recognition and text completion. See you again next week.